everybody, welcome to a video by Bonehead. What we're going to do today, I've got several requests about wanting to know what my top mods are that I use when I start a new series on my streaming. So what we're going to do today is I'm going to kind of go over them with you a little bit, give you a quick video on what mods I use. It's a thing that I like to use every time I start up a new series. So if you would like to check it out, just come on in and we'll check her out. So here we go to the main screen here. Usually when I start up a new series, I usually have a certain set of mods that I make sure are always clicked and activated. The first one that we are going to look at is the canola straw. So I do a lot of contract work when I do series and gameplays and stuff like that. So I like to make sure that the canola straw is up so I can get extra money off of the straw when I harvest a canola field. My next one, that is an all-to go-to, and is collect straw at missions. So like I said, I do a lot of contract work, so this allows me to collect straw at missions. I recommend that you download that way you can get extra money off the contract. So if you got to harvest an oat field, all you have to do is have this activated and it'll allow you to collect the straw instead of not being able to collect it and letting it go to waste. Another one I do is Contract Plus. Contract Plus is a good. What it does is it adds the ability to add more contracts at one time. So you can accept more than 3 contracts. I think you can get up to 25 with this mod. Plus it allows you to refresh it every hour. It'll add more contracts to your contract list. Another one that I always use is, let me see if we get her to here. I always make sure that I have the fermenting silo from I can't remember who puts this one out, but I really like using this one. It's a good way. It only costs $30,000 to put it down, and it really works really well. It allows you to turn grass into silage and hay into silage, and if you have chaff, it allows it to turn chaff into silage. So it's a low cost thing, and it allows you to make sure that all your stuff is up and good and to go. I also utilize free landscaping tools. What that allows me to do, it allows me to shut off the cost of painting or putting down grass or landscaping. So it allows you to do the landscaping, all that stuff in the landscaping area for free without it costing you. I figured, in real life it doesn't really cost you, so you just have to go out and do the work yourself. So that's why I utilize that quite a bit. It helps save a little bit of money. Another mod that I like to use a lot, and I download every time I play, is the Great Plains Planner. And if you guys have watched any of my series, you'll know that I always use this planner because it's my favorite planner in the game. And the reason why I use this planner is because you can pretty much go ahead and plant anything with this planner that you would normally use in the game. Now it doesn't do grapes, it doesn't do olives, but it does do all your grain types, and it does do corn, sunflowers, canola, and soybeans too. So just to keep that in reminder, that's a good planner to have when you first start off. My next one that I like to use in my list here, I always make sure that I have either the Lizard Subsoiler downloaded, or I have the bigger Lizard Subsoiler downloaded. These little subsoilers are low cost, and it allows you to create fields with them, so it's really great to use, and you guys have seen me use it all the time in the game. So that's one piece of equipment that I like to use. Another mod that I like to use a lot is the Lumberjack mod. The Lumberjack mod will save you so much time and money, it's not even funny. The Lumberjack mod, what it does is pretty much allows you to be a lumberjack with a chainsaw. You can take and cut down a tree, you can delimit, you can take and chop it up into little lengths that you want. It also gives you the ability for super strength, so you can pick the logs up and put them in the back of your truck. You don't have to have small ones, you can use little ones, you can put a whole dang tree in the back of your truck if you really wanted to. So that's why I always make sure I have that mod downloaded. And it also gives you the ability to grind stumps out. So you don't have to purchase a stump grinder. You don't have to purchase a log pickup. and you just pretty much can do it all by hand. And that's a great when you're first starting off, like on a survival series or something like that. That mod is really important to use. Another mod that I always download is the multi-fruit buying station from 82 Studios. This allows me to buy everything that I need for my farm at the farm. I don't have to buy it and then run down to the store and pick it up. I don't have to put down store delivery circle to have it delivered to the farm. It'd just be right there, and it does give it to you at a little bit lower of a cost, but it ain't too much of a difference. While I'm thinking about it, I think I passed it. Right, no, that's Harvester Field. Never mind. So, on to the next mod I always download and use at all times is I always install the place anywhere. That way I can put my buildings close together if I want to, or if I want to put like the power washer inside of a building or a repair station inside of a building, I can utilize that to do that. And I do think that that's a PC only mod. I'm trying. I play on PC, so some of the stuff might be just PC only. So if you are trying to keep track of this and write it down, just keep in mind some of them might not be on there. The other one I always put on is Power Tools, just because I am a content creator. It allows me to use several different tools and allows me to be able to put money in my account, allows me to fly, gives me super strength, allows me to put stuff in there. It's a very powerful tool for content creators, and if you wanted to use it just to cheat things in for yourself, that is the mod that I use. Another mod that I use a lot is reduced maintenance cost mod. I'll make sure that's always on there because the maintenance costs on the vehicles are nuts. So I always make sure I have that one installed. Another one that I always use at all times, and let me see here. There it is, store deliveries. I always make sure I have store deliveries because that way sometimes your farm is located way, way, way far away from your the store is located way far away from your farm. So it is good to have that. All you have to do is, like I said, just hit Control or Shift Alt, and I think it's S, and it'll put a little circle down on the ground, and all your store deliveries will be delivered there, and it'll cost you a little bit, but that's no big deal. I always make sure that since it's out now, I always make sure I have the 2020 TLX 2020 because it's a universal piece of equipment. It comes with so many options. It has a dump wagon, flatbed, a tanker. You can haul bales with it, and all that stuff. And now that the Phoenix is here, this is a good basic starter semi because it offers you almost all the same options as the TLX does. So you just choose which one you want to download. If you want to download both of them, that's fine. I always make sure that I have vehicle control add-on downloaded. This is kind of my guidance. Allows you to do straight lines and everything else by utilizing the cruise control. And I always make sure I have the Vicon Fast Bale. The Fast Bale allows you to bale up your bales without having to stop when the buzzer goes off, and it wraps them up. It allows you to make silage bales, so that's one of the reasons why I utilize that. As far as any other, that's my basic ones I usually start off with. You see that I have a lot of different mods and stuff in here, but if I'm going to start a new map and everything, I make sure that I have all those maps on. Now, if you are on console, and some of these mods you can't use, but I would highly recommend you downloading the government society signs, because that allows you to get some money coming in to allow you to purchase some things if you wanted to use it. Turn it on for a couple hours, shut it off, and you should have enough money to do what you need to do with. Basically, most of all them mods that I just talked about are in the mod hub. None of them I've got off of third-party sites. So if you play on PC, everything I just said to you, it will be there for you. If you play on consoles, I'm sorry, but some of them won't be offered to you just because they are scripted ones. So keep that in mind. And with that being said, that is my mods that I like to use when I first start up a series or a gameplay. So if you liked what you see, please hit like, and if you like my content, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And if you already hit that subscribe button, make sure you have that bell hit, because you never know when Bonehead's going to post something. Thanks guys for coming in and checking out the video, and I will see you soon.